For parents out there that live in abusive homes, whether your spouse or your girlfriend or boyfriend is abusive, I know sometimes you're just focused on your relationship, and sometimes you think you have the worst luck possible and everyone you seem to date is an abusive person. But keep one thing in mind: if you have children, you're bringing them along for the ride. And whatever you're dealing with your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife is affecting them a lot worse than it's affecting you. So please think that one over. You might want to get final help for yourself. No one does this unlucky in relationships. It's something going on with us internally. But again, if you're solo and you're on your own, that's one thing. But if you have children, it's almost like you're abusing them as proxy through the abuser in the household by letting it happen. Didn't need a doctorate in child psychology to figure out that I had problems when I was a kid by my actions. But a lot of students are excellent students. They do not get in trouble. They're model kids at home, but they're suicidal. Don't assume because someone is doing great in school or great at work or great in life that they can't be suicidal. The funny thing is, you might go home one day and find out it's the other child who did great and everything that became suicidal. So you want to get all your children help, all your children therapy, just to be safe on that. So I'm trying to say is, don't have your own codependency subject your children to abuse, whether it's your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. You know, a lot of parents have said over the years, I only stay with them for you guys. Let me tell you something. No kid buys that. The answer your kids are going to tell you when they're adults is, we wish you hadn't, number one. And number two, you did not do it for us. You did it because you're codependent, mom or dad. So you don't want that to happen to you later on. So again, think it over, maybe get some counseling yourself, but do not bring your children into your abuse. And that's what happens in these households. And even if it's verbal, even if they're just abusing you and not the kids see that, and that's damaging them. And that will affect them tremendously later on when they become adults. My book, Runaway, deals with suicide, running away, be it a child of an alcoholic, living with child abuse, living in a dysfunctional home, self-esteem, all that's in one short book. But Runaway is also a fiction book, so it's entertaining, it's exciting. If you didn't live with any of these problems, you would enjoy Runaway a lot. But if you relate to any of these other problems, you're going to love Runaway, and it might make you realize you're not the only one who has these problems and give you an idea of how to get help. So if you have these problems or you want to help someone else that has these problems in a very non-aggressive way, you can go onto my website, powerpublishingcorp.com.